All right, first race of the new marathon training block. It has been nearly 7 months since I've last raced marathon and almost 6 months since I've raced any type of race at all. This is almost the exact opposite of what I did last year. Most of you guys know that I'm the guy who tried to qualify for the Olympic trials in the marathon, which caused me to race 4 marathons in 1 calendar year, which is a lot of racing, especially when it comes to marathoning, and it honestly is probably too much. Since my last marathon in December of 2023, the plan was to hop back onto the track, get into some shorter races, and then gear up for a summer or early fall marathon. And yeah, unfortunately, due to some sickness and injuries and all that stuff, that hasn't been the case. And I haven't even been able to train seriously for almost 4 months now. All right, just a little check-in here. Been doing this like halvesy, like half training, half not really training for about a month now. That's all you can really do in this type of situation, is just rest. No real timeline, but I mean, I've just been sitting at like 60 miles a week, which is like a little more than half of what I normally do. It's a little bit harder than I would expect, like not training super seriously. I got some serious FOMO at the moment because I mean, like most of my friends, they're getting ready for the Olympics or Olympic trials or their summer half marathons and stuff. And I'm sure anyone who's been injured can relate to that like feeling of like just like sitting here twiddling my thumbs waiting for the day that I get to race and train hard again. Who knows what type of fitness or how I'll be feeling when I get back into running and training, but at this point I don't care at all. If I'm running and I'm feeling good and I can put a race on the calendar, I'm gonna be happy with whatever's going on. Push me to my mental limits. Luckily, Mika's racing really well right now, so I kind of get to live vicariously through her. So it's just natural. Like when you see other people do something really great or, run really well, it's just like, you just want to you just want that for yourself. And so, honestly, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
you're like, finally something I can feel good.
Oh God, yeah. Feels like normal Adam.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Okay, what's up guys? So excited to be doing this again. It's been a while since we've done a race vlog. I'm all ready for the race. Got a haircut a few days ago. The barber low-key messed me up, but we'll let it marinate for a few days. Hopefully it gets a little bit better. It's hard to find someone who can cut my type of ethnic hair. So I mean, that's just what we live with. Got the race bib today, went in, look right there, Adam Wood. Picking up my bib today, I was like a kid in a candy store in my element. So happy to have got my bib today. Couple things that we gotta go over today is what I'm gonna wear tomorrow. Nike Aeroswift kit, looks pretty good. Costed me a pretty penny. Mika doesn't like it very much. So then we have a special kit that actually Puma sent me, and it's their legit like elite singlet. I really like the feel and fit of this one. We might go this one. I might save it for a little bit of a bigger race because, 4th of July 5K. Do I really need to bust out the Puma Elite kit? Probably not. Nice thing about road races in Utah is that basically anyone you go to, it's gonna be decently competitive because there's a lot of good runners in Utah. Again, on paper, this race, 4th of July, not really that like detrimental into what I'm trying to do later this year. To be honest with you, I don't even know what kind of shape I'm in. To give you guys perspective, I've had some races where I feel really good and I'm like, oh, hey, like, I think I got some good fitness starting to build. And then I'll have other workouts where it's like, oh, that felt like way harder than it should. This is less about kind of like seeing where I'm at and like seeing where my fitness is, and more about just like racing again, having fun. Body's feeling good, except for a little thing in my foot. We're gonna monitor that, see how that goes. And then after the race, I got a little bit of a workout as well. So yeah, guys, this is like the moment we've all been waiting for. So pretty stoked, if I do say so myself. This is all really kind of by design. You see, in my last year and a half, basically every single race has been me trying to hit a qualifying time of some sorts. And that just mentally and emotionally is no way to be racing all the time. No, that'll be it.
Okay, perfect. We'll see you up here.
Thank you. I'm not saying I have a bad relationship with racing. I'm just saying that I've fallen into some pretty bad habits that aren't helping me kind of reach my full potential when it comes to racing. First thing that we gotta do when we get there is find a bathroom.
Creating a 1 hour difference and significant confusion.
Honestly, instead of racing to win, I kind of find myself racing not to lose. And I think that just comes when you're racing for superficial goals, not really focused on really the process of it all. So, you know, on paper, this 5K is not really that important in helping me with this upcoming marathon, but the opportunity to practice, to have a good time, and get after are all worthwhile for where I'm at right now. And so that's gonna be the biggest thing for me this marathon build, is racing more shorter races. You know, as much as I like training for months on end for a single race, I love racing even more. And racing is a skill that takes some practice. So I guess this is my first real step in practicing that. Hey, what's up, everybody?
Dude, that strategy was so smart. The driving.
Yeah, the underwear. I was like, dude, I don't know if I trust this. Good. Feel good?
Camera on, go, main character back.
You run gumming it, bro?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
You guys know Caden, right? You've met Caden.
Yeah, Caden, how you doing, bro?
Pretty good, how are you?
Good, I'm good. Feeling good. I came down to you, now you're coming up to me. She likes me. And I gotta do some real strides. I'll tell you what, getting on the starting line again was very fun. It was fun to be surrounded by some old teammates. No real goals for this race besides just getting out and racing. Obviously, went through the motions that I'd take for any other big race, tried to get hyped up. Gun goes off, I get a pretty decent start. I let the lead pack gap me at about a half mile in because they were going 440 pace. And I've only ran one sub 455 mile once in the last couple months, and that was 2 weeks ago. So that being said, I ended up running a 450 for the first mile. Led the chase back for most of the rest of the race, running a 5 flat for the second mile, and finished with an uphill 505-ish last mile, finishing at a 15:17, I believe. Not bad, that was really fun. I just didn't know where my fitness was gonna be at, so the whole thing was like, hey, do I go out with the leaders or do I hang just off them? Went out with the leaders and let them gap me at like less than a mile in, because we went through 450 first mile, and then we just clipped it 5 flats the whole rest of the way. It's pretty good. Michael, you get the dub?
No, I did not.
Did Isaac get you?
Isaac got me. He put a move on me with about, it was like just before a mile to go. He put a move on around the roundabout. But hey, good job out there.
Thanks, bro. First race back. First race in like 5 months?
Way too long.
Yeah, way too long.
Whatever it is too long.
First time.
Glad you're back.
Yeah, glad I'm back. First step. Third place guy was coming back to us. I was like, the hills left me with like nothing in it. Do you have a workout today? I got 3 miles at 5:20.
Okay, well I just did 3 miles at 5:10.
But if we go backwards, it'll be nice.
Let's go right now so I can, I'm totally down to join for that.
Cool. Oh dear. All right, post 5K, we had some breakfast. Now we are in the weight room. It was fun racing today. We're still kind of trying to train through it. You know, the rest of the week goes on as normal. So lifting today, rest day tomorrow, long run on Saturday. Post race workout went pretty good too. We did a 3 mile tempo, averaged about 5:19-ish pace. Post race, I'm having some under arch foot pain a little bit. So we're gonna give that a little bit of TLC. At this point in the training, since like I was sitting at 60 miles per week for like 4 months, and then just recently I brought my mileage back up to around 80-ish. You know, when you increase your mileage like that, you can expect to have a little bit of slight pains and aches that like just pop up randomly. So key is to nip them in the bud quickly, and you know, hopefully they don't give you too much problem later on. So now we're back at it. Oh shit, there we go. For me, the beginning of the build is really fun because you're just getting started and it feels like there are no limits. You get to see all the races that you have on your calendar, and the possibilities honestly feel endless. And it's funny because I know I talked about this earlier in the video, but this is the longest I've taken from like serious training, basically during my whole running career at all. And I don't think that that's a bad thing. I just gotta remember to stay patient. I mean, that 5K was really fun. And you know, considering it's like the only thing I've done remotely close to that in like the past few months, it's perfect. great. Obviously, compared to things that I've done in the past, it's nothing really special on paper. There's always a part of me when I put something on my channel, you know, I want it to be the best. I want it to be one of the best workouts I ever ran. I want it to be one of the best races I ever did. I'm really just trying to prioritize authenticity over everything. And obviously this channel is about documenting my running. So that means I got to show you guys the really cool stuff, the not so cool stuff, and everything in between. Honestly, I think it's gonna be really cool to look back at these times, kind of remind myself that running healthy and running well and feeling good isn't always guaranteed. I said at the beginning of this video that during this marathon training cycle, I want to add more shorter races into the build. And for me personally, I think racing is a skill, not only how you execute the race, but how you mentally get prepped for the race as well. I think that racing is a great way to break up training. It's a great way to celebrate fitness, have fun, and practice some good habits going into bigger races. Because let me tell you, as a guy who went from marathon to marathon with little to no races in between each one, doing it that way is not the funnest. I have some pretty cool races on schedule. I have some pretty cool plans for this channel. So seriously guys, stay tuned for that because I'm really excited for it. That being said, my next vlog is probably gonna be in Flagstaff. Just taking a quick little trip over there. So if you're in Flagstaff, you want to go on a run, hit me up. We'll see what we can do. You guys be sure to like and comment down below and subscribe for more content because more content is coming. And I just wanted to say thank you to all you guys who have watched this far in the video. I love running, I love racing, and I love making YouTube videos. And you guys are a huge part of that. So thank you for that. And as always, thank you guys for watching.